Hiya, it's Amanda here from Lolli Lulu Crafts, and today I thought we would take a look at this We Are Memory Keepers envelope punch board. Okay, so I've taken the board out of its packaging. It came with a little instruction leaflet with the sizing on the back. That's actually in centimetres. It also came with an additional sticker, and that is also centimetres. So this is inches and this is centimetres, so you can choose which you prefer. If you prefer to work with centimetres, you can then just peel and stick. It also has on the actual board itself, it has the step-by-step directions. So if you don't have this piece of paper, and I guess this is helpful for the first couple of times because it's got pictures, but if you don't have that and later on and you've lost it, you know how years down the line we're like, oh gosh, how do we work this? It's going to have the instructions there for you, so that's all good. And then it's got little rubber feet, and as I say, a little holder to put the score tool as well, which is great. So it's all pretty much enclosed. So I thought it'd be good to actually make an envelope. So instruction 1 is select card size. Well, so what it has done here is it's set up basically a ton of card sizes that you can pick from all the way from 2 inches by 3.5, and it goes down all the different versions of 3 right up to 3 by 8.5, and then it goes to 3.5. So what it's doing is it's going 2, 2.5, 3s, and then there's all different sizes that it's by down that side, and then 3.5s all the way down to 6.5. So 3.5 by 6.5, 3.5 by 8, 3.5 by 8.5. Then we've got 4 by 4 all the way down to 4 by 8, 4 by 8.5. Then we've got 4.5s all the way to 4.5 by 8.5 over here. And I'm showing you this because I know for me, I wondered what size cards it would do. And so then we've got all the 5s right down to 5 by 8.5, then 5.5 by 6, all the way down to 5.5 by 8.5, then 6 by 6 to 6 by 8.5. Okay. So you've got a really good selection of sizes here. So we want 5 by 6.5. Then it tells us in the next column, when you've decided on your paper size, and that's the next instruction, is size of card. Then instruction 2, trim paper to correct paper size, which it tells you what that is next to your card size. So in my case, I want 5 by 6.5, so the paper size I need is 9.25 by 9.25. Okay, so we're going to cut our paper to that size. Okay, so I've cut my piece of card to 9.25 by 9.25. Just to say, it also says final envelopes will have an approximate 1/8 of an inch margin on all sides. So it says align the left edge to the score line measurement. Well, my score line measurement is number 4. So I put the piece of paper according to this little diagram. I put the paper in up to my number 4. Okay, so I've done that. And then I punch. Oh, okay, I wasn't actually expecting that. Oh, that was much easier than I was expecting as well. Okay, and then punch, yeah. Oh, leave it in. Oh God, moved it already. And then score. Oh, it's easy. Right, so I literally, if you put your score tool in there, you'll see there's like a edge to that bit, this bit sticking out there. But if you do it there, you'll see it just literally naturally follows through from there. Okay, score. Okay, and then it says rotate the paper 90 degrees counterclockwise. So counterclockwise, that direction. 90 degrees is just one turn, And then, so we've done that much, then align the score mark with the score guide, and then repeat steps 4 to 6 on all 4 corners. What it actually says, and this is where I think it's a little bit close in its wording, so it was, I think, just nearly could be confusing. So the first one is the score line, which is this number here, and that is up there. The second one, it says align, and I'm reading on here because it's the same, align with your score guide, which is this bit sticking out here. So I need to line it up with that, and then repeat steps 4 to 6. So I guess that's punch, and then score, whoops, okay, and then 90 degrees, and then line it up, punch, and then turn, and then line up with that point there, and then punch, and then score. Okay, so that's steps through to 7. Then number 8, round the corners in the reverse punch. So that's basically here, and by the corners it means these pointy bits here, which is good because I managed to squidge that one. So you're just going to put that in and then punch. And that one, I like the rounding of the corners. I think that looks really professional. The next step is fold and glue. So we're going to fold in these edges carefully. Do one at a time. Yeah, that way first, doesn't it? And that one there, that's better. So, because if you do it that way, it looks kind of weird. So make sure you do it in the right way. So let's put a little bit of tape on these bits. And then that, and just using the back of my scissor just to, red tape's a pain to take the taping part off, so you want to just rub it down and then it will help it come away just a little bit. So then hold your 2 flaps in so they're down flat, and then just fold that one down on top and it will stick. You want to put the glue on these 2 pieces because this obviously comes up higher, so if you did it onto this bit you'd stick your envelope together. And then what I would do personally, especially if you're selling your cards, is I would put a little bit of the red tape along the edge here. The person can see that tape's there and it's sort of obvious that you're meant to peel the backing off, and as long as you do this bit with backing, it should be that they'll be able to peel that off. But look at that, that's our envelope. Isn't that so cool? So there it is, all made, and I think it came out really well. I like the fact that you've got so many different sizes and different options down here to use, and it comes up with a really nicely finished envelope the way it's done. I just really like the look of it, and I love the fact that you can custom them. As you know, I make my own with my easy peasy card method, but this I think is just so simple. It comes with pretty much most sizes I think that you could think of that you'd want. And if you haven't got it on here, then you've still got my easy peasy card method for any other size that you just isn't covered by it. So you're sort of covered all the way around really. So I hope you've enjoyed taking a look at this with me, and I hope you've enjoyed making an envelope, and I will see you again soon. Thank you so much for watching. Bye for now. Bye.